Hey folks, Green Stuff Gav here. This week we're back with another painting video, working through the Warhammer Underworlds HexbanesHunters. Obviously we did a video of unboxing assembly, we did a video of painting the bases, and one of Hexbane himself. This week we're going to do Aemos Duncarrow, the big brute guy. So I thought that'd be quite a nice one. So I'll speed the footage up and do a voiceover, but we'll start working our way through it. So we started with a colour forged black as usual, and this time, because this guy's got loads of armour, we're going to dry brush the whole model with a metallic, with a silver, because that gives us the opportunity to add highlight in, and this is quite a messy stage, so we're just literally covering the whole model, giving extra dry brushing to things like the axe, which is going to stay metallic. You can layer dry brushing, so as you can see here, we're going back over, and then that will give us a lighter colour at the top, so almost like a blend or a highlight just from layers of dry brushing. Now, as per normal, we're going on to just paint all the skin tones, starting with a brown over the black, because that will also help us define where the shadows are and where all the skin, all the bare skin is. So you can see we're just going over, just making sure we get it nice and tidy. Funny enough, while that's drying, we're going to go on and use an actual skin tone on all of the cloth bits. If you remember seeing the other miniatures, is I gave them almost like a bone coloured cloth. So this is Cadian flesh tone straight over the black, which will then work up. But it's also good to sort of go through these different colours just to sort of see where things are and where we can what colours work together. While this guy lacks the cloak of the rest of the warband, I'm instead using the brown for things like his boots and almost like a galoshes just over the top, you know, for when he gets blood everywhere. And we're really sort of paying attention and looking at where the details are and trying to work out what other things we're going to paint and what colours. So you can see we're doing things like anything leather in this brown, checking to see if there's any bits we missed. Now, again, we're going to start working the skin up with a real dark skin tone. We're not going to go as light with this guy. That's how you get your different skin tones across an army, is by sort of different numbers of layers of different colours. So it's going to be a much more ruddy complexion with this guy. Then, so again, Cadian skin tone, same colour, but where we're doing thin layers, we're not going all the way to the edge, because all acrylic paints are slightly translucent, which is why multiple coats will give you almost like a natural highlights, rather than having to blend things together. On blending things together though, we're going to take a red and mix that in with the brown, and just to really darken it down. Going to pick out things like the axe haft, and obviously if he did have a cloak, we'd be doing the undercloak in that. So just a nice even coat. Things like the handle and all the wood bits. While that dries, we're going to just pick out some more of the skin. So a big thing with painting is working out what colours you can do, and then while that's drying, what other colours you can work on. And so by doing multiple different colours, at the same, almost like concurrently, means that as things dry, here you can see the palette's still wet from earlier, but the paint on the miniature is dry enough that we can add a highlight. There you go, Rakarth Flesh straight over the top of that Cadian flesh tone to give us a real nice cloth effect. Now you see it was a real sort of stark difference, so I've mixed in a touch of the Cadian flesh tone just to bring the colours a bit closer together so it's not such a stark highlight or a stark transition. Just, and again, where I think colours are translucent, just not all the way to the edges, will give us a nice blend. While it's still wet on the palette, we're going to pick out all the stakes. I love all the intricate detail on the Underworlds miniatures. They're just really, really characterful. Yeah, so absolutely festooned. Then we're going back up with Rakarth Flesh without the mixed colour, and that gives our highlight. Now bring our all his cloth bits up to an actual, match the rest of the crew. But in the time it's taken us to paint that, is things are drying, see, so go back in, and we're actually painting on in lines here, and that would give us almost like a wood grain effect, as well as our highlights. Again, just tidying up, going all the way to the edges, just to give us that shadow and shading. Because edge highlighting works for certain things, but not for sort of natural fabrics and that. Whereas here, see, for example, we're putting an actual edge highlight on all the armour plates and all the metal work, which really helps with the layered dry brushing we did earlier, but wouldn't look quite so good on all the fabric work. So yeah, just picking out all the bits and pieces, all the little details, really sort of sell the paint job. And some tidy up. All the straps I've done in black, sort of black leather, for all his pouches and his straps. So now we're just going over and giving it a tidy up, just to sort of help define it all a bit. A little bit of tidy up, and we're done. Well, thanks for watching, and as always, have fun.